That blush is a lot, he says as he puts whatever's left in the brush on his nose. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are doing a full face of XXRevolution. For those of you guys who don't know, XXRevolution is the new brand from Makeup Revolution. It is meant to be skin XX makeup, which I think means makeup with skincare in it. It is meant to be cruelty free, vegan. I'll go into it more in the thing, but the packaging is like really kind of premium and luxe looking. The formulas hopefully are the same. But yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really cool. All the kind of images I've seen for the brand, all the products that came out, it looked so good. Launch day, I was straight on that book website, 3 for 2, bought pretty much a full face. So that's what we're going to do today. If you guys have not hit subscribe, then let's make sure today is the day that we hit subscribe. Ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. And if you guys want to see how this full face look comes together using XXRevolution, then just keep watching. Okay, now we're super pale because you guys have seen I've experimented with facial tan and it does not look good on my skin, so we're going to just have to accept our fate as someone with a white face and an orange neck whose foundation matches his neck. I'm over it. So let's go into the big box of goodies and I'm going to just go through each product as I try them on and give you my thoughts. So the first thing I've got here is the Cloud Complexion Primer. I have been so excited to try. It's really cool. It's like a really nice, like weighty, like glass component. The lid is kind of iridescent, holographic, really pretty. I think the packaging for this just looks really luxe. And then inside, you've got this kind of formula. I've never seen anything like it. It's this really cool, like white, like whipped, like moussey, foamy texture. I'm not really sure how much to use. I'm going to guess about this much and we're going to put it into the skin. I have been dying to try this on. Oh, it's really cooling. It smells really nice. You know, I'm never really the biggest like primer fan, but this one feels really nice on the skin. And it does, like the name suggests, it looks like a cloud. It feels like a cloud, so it's cute. I don't know what it's meant to do to like prep the skin for makeup. Let's see what the box says. Sorbet light water gel with a smooth, soft touch texture, and that's all it says. Yeah, it feels really nice in the skin actually. It feels really smooth. It feels really silky. I don't know what it's doing to change the texture of my skin, but it does feel really nice. I think it has a slight like shimmer through it, like a kind of iridescent like pink. Not overly noticeable, which is a little bit, but it feels nice. Yeah, happy with that. Foundation, they do two. They do the glow skin, which is one I've picked up, and they also do a more kind of matte, what's it called? Do like a more kind of matte finish. The packaging for this is super luxe. It's like a glass bottle. It's very give me like very NARS vibes with this packaging, but it's got the iridescent kind of pink on top. Even the boxes are really cute as well that they come in. I picked up the shade FX10 because, well, I actually first of all ordered a shade 8.2, realised it wasn't going to work for me, so I got a shade 10 instead. So we're going to try this out. So I've never tried this on before and I've been really dying to try it. It is meant to be, let me see, lightweight buildable skin true foundation, medium full coverage, illuminating pearlescent particles for a glowing skin finish, infused with hyaluronic acid to hydrate the skin. I am not sure how much to use this. I'll just put a few pumps out at first and we can build it up. And I'm going to use a brush or a sponge to apply this, the age old decision. The Fenty foundation brush and we'll put some of this on. Because sometimes I think when you get a new foundation, you don't want to use a brush that's got the previous foundation on it in case it changes the foundation's finish. But then also you don't use a clean brush because it'll soak up so much of the foundation. Finish is nice, but I think because this brush is quite dense, it's not giving me what I want. Like, look how much has been into the foundation brush already. So let's try a sponge instead. I feel like it's got a scent, but not a scent. Like it smells like something, but it's not like a scent. It's got a scent, but not a fragrance, if that makes sense. It feels really nice in the skin. I was worried this colour was going to be too dark for me, but it's actually a nice shade. Still a little bit paler than what my tan is, but we can obviously bronze it up. That is a really nice finish, that foundation. It's got a nice glow to it. It'll be interesting to see, does it stay as glowy or does it dry down more matte? But the finish is cute, really nice. As expected, I am very obsessed with that foundation. Anything that's like medium full coverage and glowy is up my street. I love the finish. I think it looks really nice. It doesn't feel like I'll get anything on. Obviously, it'll be really interesting to see how it wears during the day, but Looks nice. And it's got this really nice, like, it's like a cooling sensation on your skin as well. So I really, really like how it feels. It feels really nice. So obviously a foundation, bomb, but what's a good foundation without a good concealer, right? So I've got, this is the Super FiXX concealer. This has got the black packaging. I think it's meant to be like the one that matches both, because I've got two foundations. But this one, I should have unboxed these before I started filming, shouldn't I? So the concealer has got the same kind of really weighty component as the foundation does. Different colour lid. It's got like a black kind of petrol coloured lid, which I think the other foundation also has, so it's kind of to match both. I got the shade CX6 in the concealer because that is the shade I use in all the other Revolution concealers, so I'm really excited to see how this looks, because this one I've been seeing has got a lot of hype online. So this one claims to be a crease proof, life proof, full coverage concealer which conceals and brightens, covering blemishes, dark circles and redness. Stretchable formula with no flashback. If this is half as good as the Conceal and Define Infinite from Revolution, I'll be sold. Because it's got a little kind of angle to it. You see, like a little man kicking. So we're going to pop some of that on. I'm not sure how much coverage, so we're going to just start off a little bit here and a little bit here, so not to go on too much. And then we'll see if we have to build it. I always like to take a little bit through the nose. Sometimes the forehead, but I think the forehead's an okay colour, so I don't really need to highlight it that much. Wow, that's a full coverage concealer. Wow, that is full coverage. That concealer is gorgeous. I really, really like that concealer. I think it's been on so nice. So I'm going to contour my nose. I've got a new product. I got a bronzer. I'll go back into it in more depth in a minute. But this is the Chaos bronzer. So it's an XX matte bronzer. Skin True creamy satin matte bronzing powder. Smooth and easy to blend. So this is a lighter shade. I got a darker bronzer too, but I'm going to try the lighter one as my nose contour and see how I got on with that. I really like the packaging for this. It's kind of like gunmetal, metallic, industrial, kind of almost like masculine. Like I've always thought if I had my own brand, that'd be the kind of vibe my packaging would have, like really luxe with a kind of edge to it. The colour inside looks really cute, super bronze, super warm but not too dark. So we'll give it a try through our nose contour. And we'll just kind of snatch the nose. She's a very pigmented bronzer. Okay, so that bronzer is really pigmented, really pigmented, but it's blending really nicely, so it is really nice. I didn't buy a powder from this launch because I've got so many powders anyway, so I'm going to go in with the XXRevolution Peach baking powder, which I used in my Drugstore video and I have become obsessed with. So we're going to give us a pop this on just to quickly bake. And while our bake is baking, we're going to go in with more of this bronzer to kind of bronze up the face. I'm not intending this to be a like really dark bronzer because I have got another bronzer to contour with. This was more to be a kind of all over like transition bronzer. It's a really nice tone. I picked up this one because it had a kind of almost orangey, like mustardy golden tone to it. I can't describe the colour. I'll show you, but I thought it looked really nice. And you know I like to do this just to kind of toast the outer corners of my face. I often do as well highlight first when the foundation's still a little bit wet, but I just thought we'll try it this way today. I'm trying to go for more of a kind of the look I want to go for today is more of a kind of boy glam look, so the highlight might not be as normal, but we'll see, because I tell myself things like that a lot and it never really materialises. The tone of this bronzer is lovely and it's nice and subtle. It's not too dark, it's not going to overwhelm the rest of my makeup, and it's not going to go from 0 to 100 really quickly. But it's very silky, it's not going like patchy, it's not giving me like a cast. Okay, bronzer on, so now we're going to do a little bit of contour. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know the story behind this product. I'm not going to go into it too far, but this is the third one I've got and it's the first one that came in one piece. So, this is the Gravitate Complexion palette. So this is bronzer, blusher and highlighter. So a shimmering brush, a matte powder and illuminating highlighter for a lip from within glow. This, really cute. You've got your bronzer, highlighter, blusher. It's giving me very like Hourglass vibes with a kind of baked finish. Very Urban Decay Naked Flush, like very that. Really cute. I like the darker bronzer in this for contouring, so we're going to do a bit of contouring with the bronzer and we'll do some highlight and blush. I do have another highlight too, but this will be my kind of first kind of cheek look. So this bronzer looks a little bit darker, so we're going to go and try and contour with this and see how it works. Can you imagine it was the same bronzer? Oh no. That's a lovely bronzer. Yeah, that as a contour shade is really nice. It's just a little bit darker than the bronzer we used, but it's just giving us enough to give me a little bit of definition. Really liking that actually, really nice. So we'll take a little bit of blush now with my blush brush. The blusher in this palette looks no joke, it is bright pink, very different for me. But it's kind of got a holographic finish, so I'm going to just take my little Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH06 blusher brush and just pat some blusher on. Oh, she's pink. Okay. It was going so well. That blusher is so pink. So we're going to dust away the bake now. And then we're going to go in and we're going to highlight the skin. And get that glow that you know I live for. That blush is a lot, he says as he puts whatever's left in the brush on his nose. Oh, it's nice, it'll do. Right, the blush is really pink, really pink. It's not one I would reach for, but it's nice to have for a change. So I'm going to try the highlighter in this. There's a really nice kind of champagne highlight, but I also got another highlighter that I really want to try. So this is the XXposure highlighters. Same packaging as the bronzers, of course, but pink. And this is a white, shimmering white gold, which looks more intense than the one in this. So let's layer them up. Obviously, the best way for me to get a highlight that pops is to wet the face first. I would use FiXX Plus normally, but I'm going to just use the one I got as part of the haul. So this is the XXRevolution Stop the Clock Rejuvenating Fixing Mist for natural radiant skin. Nourishes skin whilst holding makeup in place, but enhanced with skin loving ingredients, antioxidants, avocado and coconut extract. It's also got that nice kind of iridescent packaging that the Cloud Primer has. They've both got that kind of white opalescent finish to the packaging, which is really cute, really premium, really luxe. So let's try this. That's actually nice, it's giving my skin a really nice glow. We'll see how it dries, if it's going to dry into the skin or leave like a film kind of over the skin, but it feels nice, it looks nice. Right, we're going to take a little highlighter brush. This is just a Morphe R36. This one seems like more of a kind of, it's less white gold. So we'll try this first. Okay, that highlight is blinding. It's pink, but it's nice. Okay, it's giving my skin this really nice kind of pink iridescent opalescent finish. Not the usual bronze goddess look that we go for, but yeah, really nice. This is really kind of like really on trend, I would say. So yeah, the highlight is very pink, but it is very popping. And now I'm going to go in with the Echo highlighter, and this is in the shade Echo. So this is a proper blinding like white gold. I've got my eye on a couple more of these because they look really cool. I want like a kind of darker one as well. Not darker, but more kind of golden. And we'll just pop that over the top. I often get the fear when I'm buying online, I don't want to buy anything that's going to be too dark for me, so I end up, stuff comes that can be often a bit too light. This I really like for a kind of top highlight, but I think I'm definitely going to pick it up in a like darker, more kind of golden shade. You know, like my kind of MAC Whisper of Guilt, that ABH So Hollywood, that kind of like go-to highlight shade for me, because I really like the formula. The formula is really nice. It's got a nice kind of like, it's almost sheer with a kind of glassy finish. It's got a bit of sparkle but not too much. It just gives skin like a really nice kind of sheen, and it is a proper like popping highlight. But what I want to do just to kind of bring the skin together is I'm going to actually go back into my little cheek trio with this Jaclyn Hill blush brush, and I'm going to just run my brush through the three and just kind of sweep them up the cheeks, because I think it'll give everything a bit more of a kind of like blend, and it'll tie everything together, and it'll just make everything look super like blended. See, it just kind of fuses all the edges. And then again, I did this in my Drugstore video too, but it's because there's nothing else like it. I would take my little Urban Decay All Nighter setting powder, because it is like a waterproof setting powder. What I'm going to do is just kind of go over the edges, because I just think it helps everything look really nicely blended together. I do this no matter what makeup look I do, just over the edges of where my bronzer, contour, highlight go. It just blurs it away a little bit. Guys, I am obsessed with this skin. Even the pink blusher, which at first I was like, whoa, I like it now. So we're going to go back in with some more of this fixing mist with the nicest packaging I've ever seen. And that should be our face set. So I'm going to do brows, quick eye and lips. So brows, first of all, I bought from them this brow pencil. So they do two. This is the thinner of the two. This is the XXFine Micro Brow Definer. This is a super fine buildable brow pencil, precision tip to create definition and give a microblade experience. So a square. Never seen a square brow pencil before. It's got a spoolie end and then it's got this end. So this is in the shades. This is in the shade medium brown because I often like to go a little bit lighter with my brow pencils and then build them up. So I'm going to take the spoolie side first. I was going to do my pink honey on my brows today, but I just thought, like, I have laminated my brows anyway. So we could just do this in a clear brow gel. They actually have brought out a clear brow gel. I really want it, but I forgot to buy it. It was in my bag, but the website kept crashing. I will pick it up though. So let's just take this. This is a very pigmented brow pencil. So I like to just draw my kind of strength line first, just to get a rough shape. This brow pencil is really pigmented. I really like the formula of it so far. So we've got our nice kind of strength line here. And then once we've got that shape, we're going to just take the pencil on its side and push it up through the brow hairs. And that pencil made my brows super effortless. The formula of that is really nice. It glided on so nicely. It really reminds me of like the Benefit Precisely, but also the Morphe one, which I really like. Like, it's got a nice pigment to it. It's not too waxy. It glides through the brow hairs really nicely. I think this could be a winner. So I haven't got the clear brow gel, but I'm going to just take my Urban Decay Ozone clear brow gel just to take my brows. I've noticed since I did this kind of lamination, they don't actually need that much setting. But it's nice just to put a little bit of texture back into the brows, right? And give it that really nice kind of polished finish. A few of you guys actually messaged me about that in Pink Honey and said you'd like to see a video using it, so I will do a more in-depth video just using that Pink Honey brows and do like a proper in-depth brow routine. Guys, my brows look great. That was no time, that pencil. I see you, Revolution. Okay, what to do next? So let's do a little bit of brow carvation and then we're going to do a quick eye. I actually didn't purchase any eyeshadows because I've got so much eyeshadow as it is, but we're going to do an eye look anyway. You'll see what I mean. I just like the carve just to kind of sharpen out the outer edge of the eye. I don't really mind if it's not super carved on the inside. And I'll just take my beauty sponge and it'll just apply any excess concealer and kind of smooth out what's there. So we're going to do on the eyes like a typical kind of Allan, like quick boy glam everyday look, but I'm going to add a pop of something a bit different because there is something in there that I quite like the look of. So for the eyes, I've not got, they have like really cool palettes. I really wanted the big one, but I've got so many big palettes with the rainbow kind of colours on it, and they have really cute little quads, but the blue was what I was most drawn to, but I've just done a blue look for my channel, and also I have lots of blue eyeshadow, more than I could ever wear, and the other ones are really nice, kind of warm brown with a kind of rose gold. I really wanted that one, but again, I have so many warm brown, rose gold, shimmery eyeshadows, so I thought let's be good and just use the kind of bronzers and stuff and do a really quick snatched boy glam. So I'm going to take the lighter bronzer first on my little angle bronzer brush, load it up, mainly can I get the product at the tip, like at that kind of angle, and we're just going to sweep that through the crease, which you guys know is my favourite thing to do. You could just put on your mascara and go, but that's not what we're going to do today. So once the eyes are kind of defined with the first colour, let's go back into this palette and take the darker bronzer. For this part, we'll just use a more traditional kind of crease brush and take the darker bronzer shade and take that through the crease just to add a more kind of sunken look. If I was going for a proper boy glam, this would be pretty much where I'd call it a day. So my camera cut off, but I'm just running the same bronzer shades on my lower lash line just to finish the eye off, almost. So I'm going to take this little thing. This is a XXcharged duochrome eyeshadow, high pigment colour shift formula. Transform your look, transform your mood. So I got the shade in this Stimulate, which is, if I can get this out, like a really nice kind of petrol multi-chrome colour. So I thought I'm going to just try putting that all over the lid and see what happens. Do I maybe need to shake it? It's very wet. Very wet. I'm going to zoom you guys in. So yeah, it's a very wet formula. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to apply this. Well, obviously I would imagine just from the little applicator, but then is it going to do much? Very glossy. Maybe I just pat it out. Oh! I am not sure about that. Okay, I will not lie, this is not what I was expecting. I'd seen Makeup by Jack use this and his did not look like this. I ordered the exact same colour. It's like it goes on gloopy. Like in the pan it's like purple, green, blue, and it goes on, so it looks so nice. Right, let's leave this to sit for a second and see if maybe when it dries down a little bit it will intensify. There's not really a lot of instructions on how to apply this either. So even with a brush, I just feel like it's gone like silver gunmetal. That isn't really the look that I had in mind. It's nice, it's cute. Is it cute? Is it nice? Okay, I went ahead off camera and I just wanted to play with the eyes and get them fixed. So I literally just took a little bit of the Barry M holographic shadow topper in Luna for this kind of purple look, which is what I wanted to do with the Revolution one. So we move, we keep going. I popped on some lashes and I popped on a nude lip just because I am going to do a bit of gloss. So as you can probably guess, I'm really excited about this. This is the Extra Glow Radiant Strobe Gloss in a spectrum of illuminating shades with light reflective particles. And the colour I got is Strike. When you guys see this, you're going to think, wow. It's like a white tube. And it is giving me very Fenty Diamond Milk vibes. It's got a gorgeous scent to it. It smells so nice, feels nice, looks so good. Winner, winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yes, I like this gloss a lot. I think this will become a firm favourite of mine. It's got such a nice scent to it and it doesn't feel too heavy or gloopy or sticky. And it's just giving the lips the nicest shine. I think I might be a little bit obsessed with this, to be honest. I might actually see what other colours it comes in and maybe get a few more because the formula is really, really nice. What do we think? Do we like it? I know that it's not ended up being a full face of the Revolution XX because I had to do something else in the eyes just to kind of pull it together, but overall I think the look is really nice. The foundation, as we've filmed the video, I think has actually, like, it's worn really nicely. It's not sunk into any like lines, it's not cracked or anything. It's a really nice finish. It's giving my skin a really nice healthy glow. Concealer also I am obsessed with, so these two are definite winners from me from the XXRevolution range. I also really like this cloud primer. I think this might be a new favourite primer, and you know I'm not always about primers, but I just think it made my skin feel really nice. The setting spray was nice as well. I mean, it was just a spray, I don't know what it did, but it felt nice in the skin. That one, it gets a pass. Love the bronzer. That was a good bronzer. Really like this bronzer actually. I think this will be a good favourite of mine, and like I said, I love the packaging of this. And then the highlighter was super popping. I definitely am going to pick this up in another shade as well. This little cheek trio, the cheek trio that has been the story of my life the last few weeks, waiting for it to come. I really actually liked it. I like the pink blusher now. It has kind of toned down and settled as the makeup has went on. Brow pencil was a winner. Lip gloss was a winner. Have I missed anything? I think overall everything I tried today I really like. The only thing I wasn't sure about was this little liquid shadow, but I'm going to look up online, see if I maybe used it wrong, and see if there's another way to use it, because I like the colour, I like the idea of this kind of like petrol duochrome moment. But yes, overall that is finished look. I am super happy. I really think this XXRevolution range is a winner. Obviously it is a little bit pricier than the standard Revolution, but it's still like really affordable makeup. Did you guys like this look? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know in the comments if there's any other XXRevolution products that you'd like to see me try, because I'll happily try them out. Actually, I just can't go over how much I like this foundation, and I also really like the brow pen, so it was so nice. Yeah, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of the look. Let me know if there's anything you want me to try, and if there's any other products that you're liking from that range as well. Like I said, if you haven't hit subscribe, make sure today is the day that you hit subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. Check me out on Instagram, check me out on Twitter, let's become friends. And yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. I will see you next time. Bye.